Good afternoon, everyone. Here's your old mountain man, rescue man, cowboy, whatever I was, all kinds. Tell you three stories about body recovery right quick in the Creststones. First one was on Humboldt that I can remember for positive, and they were skiing on their boots, packing snow under the boots and skiing down a big snowbank. Well, one of them skied off the snowbank and hit a big rock and killed him. We went up with a crew and took a gurney up, loaded him up and laid him down with a rope down the snow banks and stuff till we got him to a good ground where we could carry him. And the second one was Comanche. No, it was Creststone. Creststone is the guy, it was two of them climbed it and one of them fell and he tied him off and thought he, passed out, whatever. But he woke up, untied himself, and there was a family of four down at the base of the cliff, and they saw him untie himself, and he fell all 7,500 feet and was killed. And we went and got him. Here's a picture of the Creststone. You see it. Creststone is 14,299 feet, and we went up, climbed it to where he was at, and had brought a gurney with us. We put him in a gurney, and Bill Caldwell strapped the gurney to him with slings, and we tied the rope to him and let him down. It was probably 500 feet down that cliff face till you hit a flat spot. And we had to zigzag our way up to get up there to where he was at. The helicopter came in there and took two up to the base and then two others up to the base. And he took me and the gurney. We went up and got as close to the cliff we could so we could look at him, see what he looked like, and we could tell there was no hope for him and how to get up to him. Well, anyway, we let Bill down with a brake tube and the thing. Well, he went about 100 feet and he come to a rock ledge. It was sharp. And he said, "We're going to put a leather on it." Well, I had the leather, so I went down with a sheet of leather and rappelled down that 100 feet and put this sheet of leather over this rock ledge. And then he went on the rest of the way down, letting the rope on down. Well, I didn't want to climb back up at 100 feet, so I said, I'll just rappel down. It's probably, like I say, it may have been 500 feet or more, maybe 600. Anyway, I tied on and started rappelling down. I got about halfway down, and I run into a knot that they tied the two ropes together, two big long ropes together. Well, I had to put a prusket on, tie on with a prusket, and then pull the rope up, get it out of my figure eight, and then go below the knot, pull the rope up and put it back on my rescue eight, and then rappel the rest of the way down, which was part of the way was just out in open air, in space. And anyway, that was a pretty long rappel. And the last one was Blanca. Blanca, the guy was hiking by himself with a backpack on. A thunderstorm come up and he decided to take a shortcut down the cliff, and he slipped and fell and broke his neck. We took a Chinook up with about 4 or 5 of us, and 6 maybe, and where the body was, close to where the body was at, we went up and retrieved him. And the Chinook came back and backed up to the mountain on a point, and we went under the blade to get on the Chinook, and that blade was just about head high. It was just going whoof, whoof. And I didn't realize really how dangerous that was until later. But we got him on the Chinook and brought him down to the foot of the mountain. And well, Humboldt was 14,064 feet. Creststone was 14,299 feet. And Blanca was 14,351 feet. And that was 3 rescues we made on the Santa Cristos. I'll tell you some more stories later. So if you would tie into my @Kennedy.trail and subscribe to my thing, and I'll try to keep putting some on. As you see behind me, I just got through mowing my yard today, so it looks mighty pretty. Thank you for watching.